and welcome back to another interesting episode of Sex Talk with Matilda. And just in case you're just joining me for the very first time, it's me, your girl, Matilda Williams Opiajoa, your sexy beauty, heart dripping queen of the sex talk. Yeah! And as always, I'm here to set you on a sexified fire, reignite the passion between you and your partner, and help rejuvenate and save that relationship that is snowballing down the lane. Now tell me, would you want us to do this together? I'm sure you would. So go ahead and click the subscribe button. I'll be waiting for you right here. Sex ignites certain behaviors in us. Different people react differently to different sexcapades, but one sure thing that cuts across is the sound that is being made by all the parties involved, either the spoken sound, silent sound, or whatever. Sound sure plays an important role in how our body reacts in response to sex. So today on Sex Talk with Matilda, we'll be discussing what is your ringtone? So, how do you express yourself when it comes to sex? How do you show your partner that what he or she is doing to you is driving you really crazy and you really want them to go on? How do you tell that the dick is hitting hard in the right spot, or that the waist is driving the dick hard just the way it wants to be driven? How do you express these things? How do you say it? How do you show it? How do you express yourself when it comes to sex? Okay guys, so how do you show appreciation when it comes to sex? I would always compare sex to a palatable meal, a meal that is well prepared. So how do you react when you eat that very lovely, sumptuous meal that was presented to you? Do you lick your lips, lick your hands, or at least say thank you? I love and relish good meals because I love to cook and I know how to cook. So trust me, when I eat something very nice, I always say thank you. It's the same thing with sex. How do you show that you're enjoying the sex? That everything that's being done to your body is passing the right excitement, that you're receiving the right feeling, you're being sent to the right heavenly bliss you desire to be sent to. How do you say it? How do you show this appreciation? The sounds we make during sex plays an important role to your body and to the senses of your partner. It sends and drives some kind of excitement across the both bodies. So how do you react? People react differently when it comes to sex. Some people start crying when they are being excited and they feel like, oh my god, the dick is really hitting the right place. You see them, they start crying. Well, if it works for you and your partner, good. Go ahead, right on. That's your sound, that's your ringtone. And then some people, I don't know, maybe out of pride, they just stay silent. What the heck? And when they're about to climax, you see them start grunting like a pig. What's that? Express yourself, guys. Sex is good. Express yourself. Let out the emotions. Let out the excitement. Well, I once had this boyfriend. Oh my god. The first time we had sex, it was such a crazy experience. I was having fun and enjoying myself, and all of a sudden, I just had somebody cry, oh mommy, oh mommy. I'm like, imagine having a doggy and just start hearing that crazy sound. I'm like, dude, your mom ain't here. Trust me, all the excitement in my body just disappeared. You need to have the right tone, make the right sound. If you're moaning, moan the right way. All these things play a role on the senses of your partner. It either puts them on or puts them off. So, what is your ringtone? Now, some people say they feel embarrassed when they hear moaning sounds, or they feel embarrassed to make moaning sounds. How? What is that? The shocks, the thrill, the excitement, everything going through your body at the time is as a result of some deep-rooted excitement in your body. They need to be expressed. You need to let it out. How can you say you do not like making moaning sounds and you don't like hearing them? What is that? See, when you moan, it's like showing your partner that I love what you're doing and I appreciate it. Like, it's just like expressing yourself and saying, oh gosh, you're doing the right thing. Oh no, keep going at it. Oh no, oh. It's just a way of saying, I love what you're doing. Keep at it. Continue. Don't stop. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. If you don't make the sounds, if you don't mourn for me, I wouldn't know I'm doing the right thing to you. I want to be sure that I'm treating your cocks just the way you want them to be treated. I want to be sure that I'm driving you really wild and crazy. You want to know that I'm enjoying what you're doing and you're also driving me wild and crazy. How do I know if you don't express yourself? Hey guy, hey girl, you ain't deaf or dumb. Even my deaf and dumb friends have a way of expressing themselves. So, what excuse do you have? Now tell me, why do we even mourn? I personally can mourn for the whole world. Trust me. It's just my way of showing that yes, I'm enjoying what my man is doing to me. I'm loving every bit of it and I want him to continue. Those are the reasons why we mourn. It shows that the pleasure is perfect and the pleasure is well received. It's a form of appreciation. Those are the reasons why we moan. It's an expression of some deep-rooted excitement in your body that you cannot control. And when the pleasure is heightened, when you're receiving utmost excitement, trust me, every form of good behavior disappears. Every form of poise disappears. And that is how you show that, oh yes, I am getting there. Now, I'm not talking to those of you that are always faking it. Why do you even fake it? Seriously, why do you fake moan? For crying out loud. You mean you're not enjoying sex and you're faking it? Wait a minute. The guy is riding away to bliss, riding away to heaven, and you were stuck. I mean, you're suffering on earth and you're still stuck on earth and keeping a seat for yourself in hell because that is what you're doing, girl. That is what you're doing, guy. You're not enjoying it and you're faking it. Why? Stop it. You guys need to sit down, talk about it, discuss it, communicate. You need to communicate this thing so that both of you can enjoy sex. One person should not enjoy sex alone. Sex is so much fun. You need to take advantage of it. Discuss these things. And if your communication is not working, if you're not fixing the problem, you probably need to see a therapist. And if you're not seeing a therapist, you just have to talk about these things. Communicate. If you can't help yourselves and you know you love each other and you want to stick together, then you need to see someone else. See a therapist or a sex coach like myself and we can help you out. But gosh, you can't be on earth and be suffering and keeping a seat for yourself in hell as well because you're not enjoying sex. That's suffering. You're not enjoying sex on earth and you're pretending you are lying, my dear. You're telling lies and that means you're keeping a seat for yourself in hell. How bad can it be? And hey, why would you know when your partner is faking it? Seriously. Because he or she has to be a very good actor for you not to know that he or she is faking it. First off, when you're faking it, that means you're not doing the right things to the person's body. For the guy, the dick ain't hardening up. No way, because for Christ's sake, he's just there. Nothing is happening because you're not doing the right things. You're not getting him in the right place he wants to get to. And he's fake moaning. And you don't know, you've got to know that what you're doing is not working because the nipple obviously is not hardening up to your touches. It's as soft as that of a baby's. It's not hardening up. Gosh, the dick is flat. And for the lady, you don't know she's faking it when she's just lying there and counting the seconds and rolling her eyes and waiting for you to get done. Her nipples are just there. She's not dripping down there. Gosh, because if you're doing the right thing, she's obviously dripping and dripping down there, but she's not dripping. She's not scratching the hell out of your butt and your back, and you don't know she's faking it. Oh my gosh, you both are deceiving yourselves. Trust me. And hey, for those of you that will come and say, oh, I don't like to moan, I don't like my partner moaning, that is such an animalistic action. Wait! Keep your negative vibes far off. Sex itself is an animalistic action. And guess what? Your silence sucks. And that is a major turn off for us. Plus, we don't do word. Sex is very energetic. exciting, very rigorous, very fun-filled, all the excitement in this world you can experience it through sex. I don't and cannot imagine how you can be silent. How can you come and be silent while we're rocking and rolling and whining and getting to cloud nine? And you say what? Nope, you're weird. We don't do weird. Trust me. So guys, this should be your response to anyone that tries to shut you up when you're expressing the excitement and joy that you feel from a good sex. If it happens mid-sex, you know what? No matter how good it is, just end it. Get up and walk out. Yes, do that. But if it's just a conversation, not during the actual process, and your partner says, I don't like it when you moan. Can you just stop moaning? It turns me off. It does this. You know what? Just calmly talk to them. Tell him, tell her. You see what? If you're damn good and the sex is damn good, trust me, I will always express myself. I will always moan and make the sound to show that you're doing the right thing. And please, I expect you to do the same thing to me. Otherwise, you will never come near this body again, because I love my body not to be shut up. Now, let me tell you something else you can do. Ask them, how do you feel if I make all the effort, or you make all the effort and prepare a very palatable meal and put it before me, and I eat up the food, no eye contact, no licking of my lips, no facial expression, no word whatsoever, and I finish up the meal, get up, walk out, I don't even look at you and don't even say thank you. How would you feel? I'm sure at this point your partner is having a rethink. Tell them, yes, that is how it feels when you're having good sex and you cannot express yourself. Now, to my African brothers, I have just one prayer for you. Pride will not bring you down. So you're busy acting all machoed up and all African king, and so you don't want to express yourself when you're having sex with your partners. You're so silent and you're quiet and dying in silence. Why do you do that? You can't express yourself with your partners, with your wives. Meanwhile, when you cheat with younger girls out there, you're busy moaning away all the money in your accounts. Why do you even do that? And then you expect your wives in the house to be homely, obedient. When it comes to decision making, put their heads down in making the home, do what you say. And even when it comes to sex, you want them to be homely. What's that? Let me tell you, my dears, sex itself is not homely. So please, can you please be more expressive with your wives? It's not going to reduce the money in your account. It's not going to bring down your shoulders. It's not going to stop all the people that say SARS to you from saying SAR. Can you please just bring the pride down a little bit and let's have fun together? And ladies, it's time to break the norm. Break it! They have to show you they enjoyed it. You know what I mean? So, when I first got married to my husband, I used to think I was probably not doing something right. Like, what's going on? I was probably not riding him the right way. I was probably not sucking it well. I was probably not doing the right things. You know, I just got confused, like, because the guy would just stay all machoed up and silent. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, one day I decided to take the power into my hands and do as I will. So I was busy doing the writing and he was silent and quiet, and yes, he was surely enjoying it. And guess what? I just kept writing and I was watching him. And when he was about to get into the gates of heaven, you know what I did? I pussed my ass, and yes, I pussed it. And then he was trying to control it with his hand, like, you know, but no way. Ain't no way am I riding this thing anymore. You're not getting to the final destination until you show appreciation. You have to tell me that yes, I did a good job. You have to appreciate it. It's just like, hey guys, it's just like getting into a bus. You get into a bus, you sit down, and then you pay your fare, and then the bus drives you to your destination. And when you get to your destination, it stops, and then you come down majestically, and you even turn and say, thanks driver. Yes, That is what it does. That's what it means. So I'm like, no way, we're stuck here together. You can't be going into the gate of heaven while you can't just say thank you to me. So, and that's how we did it. And then he understood my point. And now we both know how to express each other together. We have to enjoy it together. You have to show me that you're having fun, and I have to show you I'm having fun. It excites us. It fuels some kind of excitement in us. It fuels the whole effort. It fuels it to another level. Trust me. You see yourself putting in more effort. Like, oh, smack it. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so good. Oh gosh, you're good. Oh gosh. You know, all those things, you're saying it and you're sounding out, and your partner is, oh God, thank you. Oh, say it to me. Oh, it excites the both of you. You have to do the right things. Don't come to my sex bed and play on Mr. Macho. Mr. Machos are in the wrestling rings, not on the sex table or the sex bed. Take your macho-ness to the wrestling ring. On sex bed, all behaviors dropped, all poise dropped, all pride dropped. We're having fun and we're letting go of all our well-manneredness. Yes, that's what sex is about. So guys, my point is this: express yourself. If you have to scream the roof down, go ahead, scream it down. I used to be quiet, thinking that, oh, I don't want to disturb my neighbors. I don't want them to think I'm a hoe. I don't want them to be what. Hey, as soon as I understood that I need to enjoy my sex and express myself, I let go of all thinking. I don't even care what you think anymore. You know what? These days, I tell myself I'm probably helping somebody to think about sex and go and have some good sex. Yeah, that's how I see it. So, be expressive. Watch. What is your ringtone? Make sure you're using the right ringtone that suits you and your partner. But most importantly, you have to express yourself. Both of you need to express yourself. If you're not expressing yourself, trust me guys, you are not doing the right thing. And sex is meant to be enjoyed. Sex is meant to be loved. Sex is so much fun and you need to take advantage of it. So please, express yourself. Have fun. If you want to scream, oh, go ahead and scream. If it suits you and your partner. If you want to weep like a baby, watch it. If it suits you and your partner. But make sure you're having fun. Be expressive, moan, have fun, feel free, enjoy yourselves, rock sex and rock it well. So guys, as usual, I had a very lovely time today. I'm always excited about shooting these videos. It makes me feel like, yes, I'm doing something and I'm helping someone somewhere reignite the love for sex. As always, I'm here to set you on a sexified fire, reignite the passion between you and your partner, and help rejuvenate and save that relationship that is going down. That is why I'm here. And one step at a time, we're taking our sex game up a notch at a time. Trust me, I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to be here doing my part. I just want to be sure that you're keeping your beds warmed up. You're setting your covers on fire, doing the right and taking advantage of sex and loving it. Again, have you subscribed? You need to subscribe. Please subscribe. Click the subscribe button. Thank you for clicking the subscribe button. Make sure you share this video, like it, and please, I'll be here. I can't wait to see you again, same time, very soon. And as always, I'm your sexy, dripping hot queen of the sex dom. And I'm sending you splashes of the dripdom.